Good morning, beautiful out here. Inyo Forest outside a abandoned Boy Scout camp. Got some breakfast cooking, coffee dripping. It's gonna be an excellent day. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning back in. And in this episode, we're going to explore a place that was once referred to as the highest Boy Scout camp in America, along with a famous gold mine that was originally founded in the 1890s, but still has quite a few ruins left here today that we'll see if we can explore inside. If you missed the last episode, I'll put a link to it here, but make sure you check it out, as we got involved in a pretty good thunderstorm on the way up. Thought I'd give you a little tour of where we're camped. We're outside our camp near the abandoned log cabin wilderness scout camp. This was originally established in 1971, I think. Go around to the front. So this is the main camp lodge, really the only inhabitable structure as part of this camp. The scouts would actually stay in tents. I'll show you some of those platforms that are left behind. But it was a pretty big camp. This camp was actually part of the log cabin mine. And when the mine permanently closed in the late 60s, they donated this camp and the site to the Greater Los Angeles County Council of Boy Scouts of America, who then established this camp. The camp is in part of the Inyo National Forest. It's at about 9,700 feet, and it was used for a gateway for the scouts to enter the high Sierras. So they would come, set up a base camp here, and then go off and backpack into the Hoover Wilderness and Yosemite. The camp was permanently closed in 2016. They said they just didn't have the money to continue to run it. It was a very expensive camp to run, and they really only operated for 5 weeks during the year. So it didn't make enough money to keep it active. They didn't have a pool, but they did have a jacuzzi. A little hot tub here. And an incredible view. This looks like this was the center of the camp. You got the flagpole right here. Fire ring area. You can see they even had some porta potties. So when the scouts stayed here at the base camp, they would sleep in tents on these platforms that have canvas structure on top of it. See an old picnic table, another old picnic table, some more tent foundations, all scattered throughout here. And I was a Boy Scout for many years and an Eagle Scout. And man, if I would have known about this place, would have loved to have come here. Just looks like it was an incredible camp. I think this is the remnants of some of the mine activity that occurred here. This is the main entry point for the camp and the emergency lightning shelter. Looks like some of the camp supplies in here. Some old cooking pots and pans. Oh, those are for the poles are for the tents. Pretty neat. Oh, looks like they had a high ropes course or something that probably had set up here somewhere. More supplies back there. Rescue equipment. Oh yeah. Remember using these? This was their power supply. Brought it up from the mine. We're gonna head down, see if we can check out the log cabin mine. Here's the first little structure. Not sure if this was part of the camp or just part of the mine. But it looks, externally looks in pretty good shape. Looks like it had gas, power. Nice blue wall. It is dark. Get your light handy. Got a little light here. Toilet. Shower. Bunks. These bunks look great. This looks in good condition. Oh, more bunks back here. Wonder if this was the leader's cabin. Yeah, this looks great.
Oh, we got power.
You have what?
We got power. We can plug in.
Right there. Nice. Nice little painting here on the roof. Oh, exit. This was one of the original cabins for the mine. They probably turned into a cabin for the scout camp. See the head frame out there in the distance? This is the log cabin mine, and at one time it was the most profitable gold mine in the state of California. The mine was originally founded in 1890 and continued operating until 1948, when the government locked the price of gold at $35 an ounce. The owners of the mine remained hopeful that the government would release its hold on gold prices and that the mine would become profitable once again. So they maintained the mine in a condition of readiness for the next 20 years. But in 1968, when the primary caretaker passed away, they gave up all hope and donated the mine and the land around it to the Boy Scouts of America. Sadly, 3 years later, Nixon released the hold on gold and gold mining became profitable again. But by that point, the mine had deteriorated to a condition where it was no longer profitable to get it open again. Unfortunately, the Boy Scouts didn't have the means to preserve the mine, and they've since turned it back to the federal government, where it is now part of the Inyo National Forest and remains in a state of perpetual decay. Cement foundation here. And this operation is just immense. All right, so this looks like where they started. Brought the ore here, dumped it into this chute, head down there, across that conveyor system, over there. Beautiful view of Mono Lake. This would be a pretty beautiful place to work. Yeah, so when the mine was operating, this whole area out here would have been clear. These trees have all grown up since they stopped working. Pretty big tailing pile here. A couple more buildings. This looks like this is the bunkhouse. At the mine's peak, 72 people called this bunkhouse their home. You can see there, Los Angeles area Council, Boy Scouts of America. Let's go inside and see what we can find in here. Pretty good condition. You in here? This is pretty extensive. Wow. Let's go head downstairs. Bathrooms? Wow. Wow. And a juice machine there? Wow. Take a look at this building. Oh, so Weston pointed out that this was probably the ladies' room, separated from everything else. It's pink. So probably had some women living up here. Another workroom, it looks like. Oh, this must have been the kitchen. A sink. Probably had a stove back there. Wow. Storage. Newspaper. July 4th, 1985. Hopefully that's Weston.
Yeah, that's me. Hey, look at that. You can buy a Macintosh computer. Apple II.
Nice. $10.95.
Look at Lisa's computer. $5,585 in 1985, right?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Mono Herald. Let's see what we got back here. Oh, bathroom. Nice. Boy Scouts of America purchase order. Popcorn popper. Oh, an old wood burning stove in here. Some wood. Little rat's nest. What do we got? Uh-oh. Well, we'll have to cut that out. What year is that? December 1987. Well, I wonder if that's the original log cabin that this mine is named after. Again, I think it was the 1870s this mine started. Give you a tour around the outside before we head in. Wow. All right, let's see if we can get inside this. Wow, looks like they moved the refrigerator in here. Clearly the animals have made a home of this. Golden State cider. Doesn't look too old. Interesting. This looks like this was some kind of cold storage. That was probably their original refrigerator. So I think this was, I don't know, some kind of water wheel, water tank, connected to something. You know exactly what they use this for? Guessing it stood upright. This was the top. This looks like some kind of tool shed. Look at that. Old cement. Moisture resistant container. Nope. What kind of power wheel here? Oh, a saw. This is a giant table saw. Wow. Yeah, you see that? Powered here. Little electric motor. Run the belt. Turn the saw. Somebody stole the saw blade. So you got a counterweight on the saw there. Pull it out. Cut your whatever you're cutting. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
What does this say right here? Take a view from this side. Take a look in this machine shop. Wow. Oh, wow. So this is the operator. Oh, that's where he operated the hoist. Up through there. You know, a little view. Up to that wheel. And then down the vertical shaft.
All right, go ahead and lower it down, Wes.
All right, here we go. This is probably a horn. I don't know.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was a bell or a horn to let them know the hoist was going to be operated.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Awesome. And there's 4 indicator lights. I don't know if that's each level. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hoist, magnetic switch, main line, AOC, rheostatic controller. See a date on here.
As you rotated it. And then as you continue to rotate it, more and more of this would make contact with this. I mentioned this was the cover right here.
Oh, okay.
And there was a handle here. And they would just rotate it. As a matter of fact, okay, so reverse and forward. So here was the neutral position. Oh, wow.
Yeah? Oh, look at that. Oh, boy. This is extensive. Amazing condition, though the front here looks like it's seen better days.
So the main ore they put through the grizzly gates, I'm sure you said that earlier, comes across the conveyor, and then it drops down next to the main vertical shaft, and there's a jaw crusher in there.
Okay.
After it goes through that, it hits the conveyor, and then it runs
Up to the top?
into this hopper, and then I guess from here it's going into a ball crusher.
Yep.
That had to be kind of loud.
So the ore would come across that top conveyor belt into this tank, drop into here, conveyor belt up into there, and into the ball crusher. Oh, look at this. Here's some of the balls. Wow, look at that. That is awesome. Curious what those things weigh. Of course, we don't ever take anything. I just wanted to see what that weight. It's gotta be, I don't know, 5 pounds, maybe more. That's impressive. Put it back where I got it. There we go. Well, it's got an electric engine here.
Like a fan. It's a fan.
Oh yeah, so they would heat it up, blow air.
Yeah.
What do you think? There's the gauge.
Oh, okay,
Water temp.
It's a boiler. Here's the rheostat, Wes, with the handle on it.
Nice.
So that's what was in the hoist house. That's cool. Just the handle was missing.
Yeah, and there's the cover for it. Ball mill, Westinghouse Electronics. Denver, Colorado, USA. Number 65. Marcy Ball Mill. This must have been where the ore came out. See if there's any ore in here. Oh yeah. Probably gold right there in the bottom of that thing. So come out of there. Down into here. Further processed through here. Wow. Oh yeah. I bet you there's gold in there.
They had some sort of transformers are here. Look at the posts, how big these, like they really want to keep people out.
Down in there, jaw crusher, crossed over there, then into the ball crusher. Oh, oh, look at those chains. So what do you think that did?
Well, it rotated. So I don't know if it kept the rocks from getting bound up from the hopper. So the hopper there is where the ore's coming in from up top. And you can see the motor that turns this thing with the chains. And then this is the jaw crusher here.
Okay, and then down into that.
Drop into that, and then that would put it onto the conveyor.
Over there. Oh yeah, there's the conveyor belt. Okay. Wow. Go back over there, down to here, and then through here. Wow. Yeah. Now I'm not going to walk to the top, because Weston already did, and he'll show you a picture of that. After we finished exploring the mill site, we headed back to camp before the next afternoon rainstorm came in. Experiencing another wonderful Eastern Sierra thunderstorm. Really coming down out here. Got a few leaks here in our shelter, but not too bad. All right, the rain has stopped. It's a little after 7. Time to eat. A little steak and potatoes, some wine. Let's enjoy.
Let's do it.
We had an awesome couple of days here in the Inyo National Forest up at the Log Cabin Mine and Scout Camp. Been a lot of fun. Now looking forward to what our next adventure is going to be. Let's see.